Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, it's me, and it's Sarah, and it's another episode of Top 10 List Show. Sarah, how's it going?
Good.
It's so weird, like, we usually do the show together, but you've been jet setting all over the world, and...
Yeah. Do you keep looking over in my corner and just like, oh.
I'm glad to see you. How's it going?
Pretty good. I love that I just danced to the theme song the whole time.
It's pretty great, right? I love it.
Yeah, super fun.
I'm glad that we took Tim's suggestion and started to play it again for the intro. So
I know.
But I've got all these new toys I can play with now, so I'm starting to incorporate it, like our video. Like I can move it around.
Ooh,
and I can
like an earthquake. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I guess we should tell everybody what's going on, right? Like they're like, what the hell kind of show
Maybe, or we can just we'll keep catching up. How are you doing? How's your bowel movements? How
Mine?
What else? Yeah, how's everything going?
Everything is okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the Brian Crawl live episodes I've been doing?
I tune in a little bit, but sometimes I'm like working, kinda.
Yeah. Go check out the last couple I did. The show that's called Farts Stand for Blank. It's pretty great.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
all
that
right,
seems like that's okay. We'll talk later. Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to the Top 10 List Show. We are the hosts of the show. We talk about jack shit. No, here's what happens. We bring on two very funny comedians. They have composed a top 10 list on a different subject each episode, and they are going to fight each other to get as many of their picks on a final top 10 list. Who judges it, you might ask? Well, I judge it in one round, and Sarah judges it in another, and then we have the audience, you at home, judge yet another round until we get through all the rounds. Jess is here. Be sure to comment during the show because we love you too, and we want to hear your opinion. And also, Jordan is mad at me because I disrespected Harry Styles earlier today. So there you go.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Someone tagged me in that. I was like, this looks like Elvis. This doesn't look anything like Harry Styles.
That's a whole other show. We're gonna move away from that. We're gonna move away. Let's bring out our guests. They've been sitting very patiently as we've caught up with each other in the background. Please welcome to the show two very funny comedians, Lowell, Jensen, and Kiry Shabazz. There they are. Welcome, gentlemen.
It's a quiet show. It's silent tonight.
I'm in it to win it.
I have a delay, so I'm not confident about speaking at all.
What'd you say?
Okay.
Is there a delay?
A little bit.
I've been sabotaged by Lowell Jensen. This is a cyber attack, so he will win.
Everything will be fine.
Hi, AT&T. Hi, this is Kiry Shabazz. Can you turn off my internet tonight? I just don't feel like I'll be needing it.
I actually got Metro.
How far are you? Are you in SAC right now, or where are you at? You could have came by if you were still in SAC.
No, I'm back in Atlanta at Silver Lake.
Okay, all right. Well, if you're in SAC next time, I'll just have you come into the studio.
Oh, I'm in there. Hey, I'm in. No one asked where I was.
Keith,
we already know you're your dad den. You're in your dad den, dad's cave.
I'm in Paris and London and New York right now.
Whoa.
Okay, all right.
Damn.
All right, gentlemen, I'm glad to have both of you on the show. This is how it works. We're going to go round by round. We're going to start at number 10. You're going to both pitch your number 10. I'm going to judge it. Sarah judges number 9. The audience judges number 8. We keep rotating through until the end of the list. Also, remember, each of you gets one switch, which means if you lose a round, you can say switch, and then you win that round automatically. So you only have one switch per game. You have to use it before you get to number 1. And that's it. And then I make up rules as we go along also.
A little Calvin ball. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You seeing all the? Are you seeing the comments that are coming in?
I am. I'm picking judges. We got some real gamers out there. They're gonna judge some rounds.
Okay.
I'm intimidated.
Yeah, this is it.
Yes.
Watch out.
I have Mike and Nicole so far. So.
Well, let's get busy. Keith, you're on the left side of me, so you get to go first. What's your number 10 pick?
Oh, well, I made a list. All right, so for my number 10 pick, I'm going to go Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey.
Kyry's rolling his eyes at me. Already. My first choice. He's already rolling his eyes at me.
By the way, I didn't even tell the audience that our list today is top 10 video games.
Oh, yeah. Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey. Is there a reason why you love the Odyssey?
You know, it's a great game. Big old spoiler alert if you haven't played it yet, tune out. It's a great game all the way through, but it has the strongest ending of any video game I've ever played. The last, 5 minutes of it are absolutely incredible. Just a hell of a finale. See, I did it without the spoiler. I didn't throw it in there. That's enough. I'll just say it's great. It got a little twist, and I'm like, wait, what? I could do that? And then, one of those, I tend to play the games late at night when the daughter's sleeping. And on that one, I went in, I was like, baby, get up. You got to see what daddy's doing. Come on.
All right. So at number 10, you have Super Mario Odyssey. And then Kyrie, what are you going to put up against Super Mario Odyssey?
See, I knew Keith would nerd out and start talking about graphics and story and plot and things. My number 10 pick was strictly a passion pick that will be on no gamer's top 10 list, but I had to give it its due justice by putting it on some list, because this game will never be on any list. It is a video game called Echo, and I know no one knows what this game is, but it's a video game about a dolphin trying to gracefully eat in the ocean and not get killed by sharks. Does anybody know the game Echo? Is that too?
When is it from?
It's Dreamcast. It was a Dreamcast game. I don't know if anybody remembers Dreamcast, but it was a game.
You didn't just dream it?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're just watching Planet Earth, but you were super stoned, so you thought it was a video game.
This is a real game. I promise you it exists. It is a dolphin trying to navigate the harsh world of the deep blue sea. And you have
Kyrie's number 9 choice is My Octopus Teacher.
Who showed you my list? How did you did hack my computer, damn it.
Okay, I want to play Echo now. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, Michael Rosa knows it. Jess does not know it. And so did Nicole remember this. Tim Crump says, okay. He said, I had a Dreamcast, but I never played Echo.
Wow.
So didn't make nobody's list. I had to put it on there. I'm willing to lose this round. It was a passion pick. Echo, somebody recognized.
This is a hard pick because I haven't played Echo, and I don't think I've played Super Mario Odyssey, so I have to judge solely on the pitch.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
This whole episode.
Can I go back to that spoiler after all then?
No, don't spoil it.
Is it that Mario turns into a dolphin trying to survive? That's it?
Almost.
They're all interconnected. Listen, you know what? In all fairness, I'm gonna have to award both of you the point this time. So it's a tie.
You can do that?
I've never.
You know what? I would. Can I take my point and give it to Kiry? My choice was so pedestrian and obvious, and he went. He came up with some deep cut shit there. I mean, he's calling me a hipster or whatever, but he went deep, and I wouldn't feel right taking his point when I chose one of the top video games of the last 4 or 5 years.
All right. Well, then I'll award the.
Because I got
I'm going to
bullied.
bury you later.
Echo. I got bullied, and this is a win for Echo and for non-bullies all over the world.
I heard something in your voice. I knew there was more to this than normal video game love. This is the game that he took some beatings for. I heard it.
Yeah.
I could feel it.
Well, in that case, then I award the point to Kiry. So congratulations, Kiry. You pick up the point. That takes us to number 9, and Kiry, you get to pitch your number 9 first.
All right, my number 9 is a game that frightened the fuck out of me when I was a kid. Resident Evil, man. It was a scary ass game. It was the first time, like, zombies rushing at you, you having to shoot them. It was like, to me, it was just schizophrenia on the screen. It was aggressive and bloody. Resident Evil, and inspired a movie franchise that, like the Fast and the Furious, will never end.
Yeah,
so,
it's true.
Yeah.
It keeps going.
big.
Yeah, it is terrifying. I totally agree.
What's the deal? Because all I see is a bunch of guns. What's the deal? What do? You kill people?
You kill
Zombies. Okay.
Sarah,
Is that what you said?
do you not play video games?
No, I straight up no. I mean, I used to when I was a kid, like duck hunt and stuff like that, but not, no. And I don't allow them in my
duck
home.
hunt?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm,
Did you have to play on your dad's system that he had when he was a kid? How when you were a kid, did you play what I played when I was a kid? That's very weird. Did you play with the robot and everything?
Oh, it was a hand-me-down.
Oh, yeah, the little gun, the doop, doop, doop. Yeah, the little gun.
Oh, I played some Duck Hunt. Trust me, that almost made my list. That was a great game.
Yeah.
Duck Hunt's not a bad game. I like it.
So Resident Evil is basically Duck Hunt with zombies. It's not...
Okay, great. Fabulous.
All right, so Resident Evil at number 9. That's for Kiry. Keith, what are you going to put at number 9?
All right, I'm going to go for some historical points, and I'm going to do that in a few of my choices. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong changed everything, and it introduced us to a little Italian plumber named Mario. Yeah, it was his first time going to save the princess, in this case from a big, King Kong-looking guy named Donkey. And then they also got sued by, was it Universal? Whichever studio has King Kong tried suing Nintendo and lost. They were like, no, Kong just means gorilla now. You guys did that. You made it a word. It means big gorilla. So yeah, Donkey Kong's an incredible game. And it also is in the movies. Who here hasn't seen King of Kong? I mean, that's a good masterpiece of a documentary.
That is a good. If you guys haven't seen King of Kong, it's pretty great. It's pretty funny.
The fact that people can geek out on it to the level that the guys in King of Kong did, that shows you that it was a heck of an entertaining game. It had some play again value to it. I'll still play it. I'll still pull up Donkey Kong and play it once in a while.
Yeah, it's a classic game. So Resident Evil versus Donkey Kong. Sarah, this is your choice.
I really like that little bit of trivia. That's the first time we ever met Mario was during Donkey Kong. So I got to give it up to Donkey Kong this round.
All right. So Keith, you pick up the point. It's 1-1. We respect the Resident Evil, Kiry, but Keith gets the point.
Yeah.
Resident Evil is a hell of a game.
Is legendary. Yeah. That's I thought it would have been higher, so I'm afraid for the top of your list now.
Ah.
Ooh.
All right, Sarah, do you have somebody picked out who's going to judge at number 8?
I sure do, Mr. Mike LaRosa. You're up.
Okay, very good. So let's see. We go to number 8. Keith, you are the first up. What are you going to put at number 8?
I'm going to go Street Fighter 2.
Ooh.
I feel like Street Fighter 2 launched a whole genre of games that are still super vital to this day. It was fun as hell. And it actually was a powerful enough game that it revitalized the arcade at a point where arcades were dying. All of a sudden, kids were battling head to head. And you'd go into an arcade and there would be a line for the Street Fighter 2 game, and the kid that won would stay on the console, and then the next kid in line would step up and put his quarter in, and I was already an adult by then, so I didn't really play Street Fighter 2 until it hit the home consoles, but I would just watch my friends that were great at. I had this friend Huang who could stay on that game for hours. When he walked into the arcade, the other kids would be like, oh, the guy's here. Then when the only bad thing I can say about the game is it really sucks when you're playing your wife and she's just the button masher. She's got no technique, no strategy. She's just hitting every button she can and she kicks your ass.
Yeah.
Even though you're Chun-Li and that's your best character and you should be able to beat her, she's just in there. Oh, did I beat you? Yeah, you beat me.
You beat me. I was super stoked when video game arcades came back into style. They had, once consoles came in, because I used to go to the arcade all the time. Like before movies, that was like my favorite time to go to the arcade.
What was your arcade of choice?
I would always go to the one at Arden Fair Mall, but it was in the back where what is it? It's back there now, Nordstrom's. So it used to have there used to be a movie theater back there, and there used to be an arcade back there, and it was right on the mall. And I would go back there and I'd play games forever. What about you, Keith? Locally, where'd you go?
Castle Park in Riverside, California.
Oh, got it. Cool.
Yeah, I still like the sound of a Pac-Man game will just take me right back to Castle Park. It's just a magical place.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, so it's like, oh, old people.
No, I think it's kind of sweet. It makes me kind of. I only think about the arcade at the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. That one is huge, and I remember going to that one only like once, but because it was raining, so that was why. But,
that was my place.
Somebody in the comments mentioned Coin Dob. Like that was a lit spot in downtown.
You're saying that past tense? Did Coin Op bite the dust?
I don't know. Somebody said they missed it, so I don't know if it did.
I hope it's not open.
Yeah, maybe it's just still not open. I bet you it's not open because
someone says they went on Sunday. It's open again.
Tim says he went.
There you go.
You just like walk around with your own little like desanitizing spray.
And someone mentioned Pole Position. Man, that was a fun game. It's not on my list, but that was a great game.
That was a good one. By the way, CoinOp, that's a $200 plug for your business. So if you could just send us a check, that would be great. Yeah. All right. So Street Fighter 2, Kiry, what are you going to put against Street Fighter 2?
Man, you know what? The bottom of my list was really passion picks. But I had to go with Spyro, man. Spyro to me on PlayStation was so fucking lit. That little dragon, he had like cool ass. Spyro to me was just that dude, man. He could burn people, he could ram them, he could like lightweight fly and glide and do all kind of cool shit. So to me, Spyro just made PlayStation lit. Like it was a fun time playing Spyro.
I don't even know that game.
It's a dragon. Looks like a little dragon.
He inspired How to Train My Dragon. I don't know if that's a fact, but I'll drag it in there. I'm not sure at all. Yeah, Spyro to me was just like the funnest game on PlayStation at that time.
Spyro. He's cute. He looks like my dog when my dog is mad.
How old were you when you were playing Spyro?
I don't know my industry age because I'm only 20. I don't know, man. Probably what, 12, 13? I don't know. Yeah, there you go. There goes Spyro.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Look
Crazy.
at him. Look like a Pokemon.
Cute.
Oh wait, you got cut off. What'd you say, Kiry?
I said looking like a Pokemon. It was a joke that was gonna bomb. It didn't matter.
It does look like a Pokemon though. So yeah, it's true.
It does. Kind of like a sexy one though, because he's like puffing his chest out and stuff.
He is definitely posing for the camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a vote. Mike LaRosa says he loves Spyro as a kid, and the remake is awesome too. So he says Spyro all the way, but no disrespect to Street Fighter 2. So,
Yeah.
So
You know, we should have brought it down to, I mean, and be serious, Kiry, who's going to win in a fight? Chun-Li or Spyro, if they just went head to head?
Oh man.
Think of that
I go my
kick.
Because once Chun-Li kicks, Spyro gonna go right under there and ram him. It's no win.
He's got that fire. All right.
Tina's bringing back some oldies but goodies. She's like, I love the Wii bowling, and so does Jennifer. So there we go. Our demographic is all over the place tonight.
Yeah.
Number 7, we go over to Kiry. Kiry, what's your number 7 pick?
Damn, it's another passion pick. I can't wait to get to my top 5. Again, I'm thinking about like just games that made it fun. Like nothing, when you were a kid, nothing was more of a brain orgasm than seeing fucking Sonic run around, get in rings, going turbo, losing his goddamn mind. Sega was lit, man. Sonic made Sega so lit.
Yeah.
So Sonic had to get, my nod. And that's another passion pick. But yeah, Sonic to me was just fun.
Nope, that's a good pick.
Yeah, he had Knuckles and Tails and his whole little crew. Like, Sonic was sick.
I like how Tina here goes, oh, I love skee ball. That's not what we're doing.
Arcade, yeah, these are arcade games.
All right.
I mean, skee ball was in the arcade, but
yeah, that's the closest it gets to video games.
Yeah.
Kiry, great pick for Sonic at number 7. Keith, what are you going to put at number 7?
I'm glad I got a strong one because Sonic is a great game. I shouldn't admit this because I'm sabotaging myself, but Sonic is on my list also, just in a higher spot. But I'm gonna go up against it with the biggest game when you adjust for inflation of all time, Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, that's
enough said. Boom, Pac-Man. Oh, what are you gonna do? I ate all your nuts, Kiry.
That is a nuclear weapon of a choice. Yeah.
It is. I just ate your power dot, and you are one invisible ghost, Kiry.
What's the little sound they make?
I have to tell you that I didn't think much would beat Sonic, but Pac-Man beat Sonic. So I got to go with Pac-Man on this round. So Keith, you pick up the point. It's all yours.
The thing about Pac-Man is back then we really did have to go to the arcade to play. Yeah. Because the home Pac-Man sucked.
Yes, yeah.
My buddy had a birthday party, and the big deal of his birthday party was that he was getting Pac-Man for the Atari. He was going to be the first one of us to have it. And we were all just, yeah, we're going to play Pac-Man. It's going to be the best birthday ever. And then we get there, and Pac-Man's all, bah. I mean, Pac-Man worked as bad as Kyrie's phone is working right now. It was dirt. Yeah.
Oh man!
I'm on the Pac-Man plan for my internet. I picked the Pac-Man plan.
You should get extra points for that. All right. So, Kiry is introducing all of his as their passion choices, like as if I'm naming stuff that didn't delight and amaze me, as if I'm over here being cold and calculating,
You definitely went to Wikipedia. You have too many facts about where the video game was created.
Okay.
It's straight. I don't believe you.
I'm gonna go ahead and give a plug then, since you're challenging me on that. Video Game Historian on YouTube. That guy is awesome.
Oh, really?
Go check him out. Yeah, it's one of my favorite YouTube channels. I love the dude.
That's
all right.
That's only $200 for that plug. So if you could just send us in a check, that'd be great.
Charge Stereo Gum a lot more for the T-shirt. Because they're getting visual representation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go with a game that me and my brothers spent hours and hours playing, stayed up way past our bedtime. My grades dropped because of this game. We had graph paper out. We were drawing maps. There were points where we gave up and we had to go buy copies of the Nintendo magazine because we were stuck. And that's Metroid.
Oh, yeah.
Metroid is just masterpiece of a game.
That's a solid pick for number 6. Metroid is... Kiry, you still there? You okay?
Look at that face he's making. What?
Wait, y'all asked me how old I am. What the fuck is Metroid?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Are you for serious?
Let's see.
Oh, dude, it was at the time, even compared to Legend of Zelda, it was like the most complicated map on any video game, at least any console game. It was for the Nintendo Entertainment System, the first one, but there have been many. There's even a current version of it. Come on, Kiry, you're putting us on. You know Metroid.
Let me see if
Dude,
I can find... Yeah,
that is the dopest. And they pulled this little trick on you where the hero is all like in a helmet and everything, so you don't see them. And then after all these dudes got super into it, they were all, and by the way, it's a woman. And you're like, ah! I played a chick game. You fooled me.
I can't get it to show up, but yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Because it's so old, it's not even in the algorithm of Google. That's how old Metroid is.
Listen, man, 2 of my choices so far have been older than Metroid, and one of yours at least has. So,
yeah.
No, that's not true. Actually, no, none of yours have. Never mind.
Actually, yeah, she said Metroid was difficult for me because every time you die, you have to start over.
Oh, okay.
No, you could get save codes, but you can there was no memory in the game, so you had to write down this what the duck is a Metroid.
What the duck?
Write down this big, long, crazy code, and then if you had a really good code, you could actually trade it to kids for their lunch money at school. You could be like, dude, put this code in. You've got all the missiles. You've got bombs. Yeah. Well, when we ran out of cocaine, we would trade Metroid.
All right.
I would rather play Oregon Trail.
I didn't hear what he said.
He said, I'd rather play Oregon Trail.
That's on my list. That's on No, it's not. It's not.
All right.
But it deserves an honorable mention. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah,
Keith has Metroid at number 6. What are you going to put at number 6, Kiry?
See, now it's getting a little heavy now. Look, this game is so underrated, but it's the funnest game on earth. It didn't need violence and splashes of whatever the fuck. Tetris, to me, was the funnest video game ever. I love Tetris. It's the last of my passion picks. I will play this game so long I will go to sleep and see the little pieces boop, 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 moving in my head. It definitely scarred me for life and burned in my retina. But Tetris for me, man, was like you build it up so high, then you get that one long piece and you drop it down and just like Tetris.
Here's the deal. I don't think I'm going to get the point this round because Tetris. I mean, it's Tetris.
Yeah.
I still would rather play Metroid, but Tetris. But before I lose the point then, can I real quick tell you that the plug I gave earlier for Video Game Historian, you've got to go see his story on Tetris because the history of that game is insane.
Okay.
There's some crazy Russian geniuses
Oh shit.
Getting hella exploited. and then psychologists did studies about addiction using Tetris because it was so instantly addictive. They say Tetris was responsible for hurting American productivity. Because you can't stop playing it. You can't stop playing it. It's amazing.
I would just use mine on the bathroom, and then I'd be in there forever. And then I would walk out, and my legs wouldn't work because I'd be leaning on my legs, and then I'd have a big oval on my butt from sitting on the toilet for so long.
What were you playing it on?
Tetris. I don't know. It's something
Like
that
a Game Boy or
Nokia.
something.
Yeah,
The Nokia brick phone, right? The little Nokia phone.
I made my own shapes because I was poor, and then I would just drop them down, and then I'd rearrange them.
Oh yeah.
All right, these are solid picks, guys. This is to you, Sarah. So,
Damn.
Metroid or Tetris?
Well,
The game you've never heard of, or the game that's like.
Well, like
so
once
iconic.
again, the trivia. It's the trivia that gets me. Because, well, I mean, I like that you mentioned it's like, oh, it's a girl all along. Oh shit, that was so cool. But I think I won't go Tetris.
No. I think as a feminist, you have to choose Metroid.
No.
How many other games are we going to name today where the lead person's character is a female?
That's true.
As a feminist,
Hopefully...
you shouldn't let a man tell you what to vote for.
Oh, that's also true.
Darn you.
God, I'm so conflicted. I'm a woman. Ugh, I can't think. But because I know Tetris and that one, yeah, I get that. Let's go Tetris.
Tetris. All right. So Tetris gets the point. So that goes to Kiry. Oh, good. Yeah, so after 5 rounds, Kiry, you have 3 points. Keith, you have 2 points. And both of you still have your switches going down to the last couple of picks. So, yeah, I had somebody just reminded me, and don't forget you got your switches. Thank you, Tim. We're at number 5, which means, Kiry, you're going to be pitching first this round.
Oh, now it's about to get lethal. Passion out the door. This game changed every fucking thing. It was on Nintendo 64. It was 007. I don't give a fuck who you were. 4-player, 2-player. If you had the cheat codes where you could make the people out of big ass heads or the gun, 007 on Nintendo 64 was the shit.
I never knew how much, how like people love this much. Blah, blah, blah. I never knew how much people love this game until like multiple people started talking about it. I'd never played it, but everybody loves this game.
Do yourself a favor, man. Just play Spy Hunter. You don't need 007. You could do an oil slick.
If you had a sleepover and you didn't have this game, your sleepover was garbage. No pizza, no spooky stories could save it. This was the sleepover game.
All right. So 007 at number 5 for Kiry. Keith, what are you going to put at number 7? What's your number 5 pick?
Well, it's a game that I think you should give me the point just because it would be so satisfying to see me beat Kiry with this one, Sonic the Hedgehog. You may have heard of it. You're a real fast little hedgehog. It was the signature game for Sega. Without it, Sega never would have had a chance against Nintendo. Nintendo was an unstoppable monopoly. And then along comes Sonic and that rude attitude that Sega adopted. They were like, oh, Nintendo's going to be the nice guys. We're going to be the brats. And so Sonic was their flagship game. And it took on the giant. And it's still super, super playable. I have it on my Switch and I play it at least once a month or so. I load up Sonic. It's a blast.
And it's got its own movie in 2019,
instead of Kyrie's choice, which is the opposite, it's based on a movie, a franchise that is tired of that. It came out during the Roger Moore years, I think, like the worst period for 007.
All right.
And Dennis is in here talking about GoldenEye. Ain't nobody talking about GoldenEye.
All right.
So Kiry chose Spy Hunter, and I had Sonic the Hedgehog, right? It's Sonic the Hedgehog against Spy Hunter.
Sonic was so dope it made both our lists, but I'm telling you, man, 007, that was a cultural phenomenal, man. Like, that game changed Earth.
And Sonic wasn't?
Well,
Yeah,
that's the choice for an audience member. Who's voting?
Oh, yes. Nicole. Nicole is voting this round.
Nicole's voting this round, so it's 007 versus Sonic. 007. Sonic has not made it on the list yet.
Nicole, just give me your Venmo. I'll take care of you.
Yeah, Jordan's like, I need to charge my DS and start to play that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, plug for what we're doing later on tonight. Join us at 7:30. We're going to be playing Quiplash on, what's it called? Jackbox. So if people want to come in and vote for, there's going to be a panel of comedians that are going to be on the show, and you get to vote for your favorite picks on Quiplash. So that's coming up at 7:30 live stream. Yeah, it should be fun. Let's see. Oh,
Nicole's going with Sonic.
Yeah, I have to go with Sonic. I never played the 007.
I'll give you this though, Kiry. I'm sure as hell gonna go see if I can find a way to play 007 now. You sold it hard. I want to try it. I've never played it.
Hey, but look, Sonic made both our lists, man. So like, Sonic is like the way 007 was at that era, like game changing. That was Sonic in that early '90s. So yeah, Sonic. I'm not mad about that one. I'll lose to Sonic. But I will have to initiate my switch, man. 007 deserves the love.
Wow.
So you're using your switch on the 007, which means Sonic does not make the list. The point goes to Kiry. So Kiry, you are now leading 4-2.
007, man. That game, I'm telling you, man, that game changed life.
That,
you know, it's
just changed mine. This is where it all goes downhill.
What's really funny is Nicole was apologizing and saying, sorry, Kiry. And then Kiry switched it. He switched your pick, Nicole. So
how are you going to disrespect Nicole like that? And Sonic, poor Sonic got shot down twice now. Oh my God. It's bad enough Sega got driven out of business. Now Sonic's getting beat up.
Somebody said that they want to see Keith on Debate Masters also. Our other show that we do on here, Debate Masters.
I'm a masturbator. That was the most obvious joke, and I couldn't resist it.
No, but
once you become a dad,
you did it. You did it fast. So I appreciate that you went for it. So
I do it fast. Yeah, that's.
You did it fast. We didn't even notice.
That's part of being good at it.
Oh man, I have so many. We'll move on. We're gonna go. We're just gonna keep going. Yeah, and he said, by the way, you got a Venmo. You got a Venmo, Alicia, or you got a Venmo?
No. Maybe if I'd kept the point, you can Venmo me.
All right, we're at number 4. We go back over to Keith. What's your number 4 pick, Keith?
Ah, man, I'm nervous to say it because I love it so much. This game is my life. The back of my phone reflects a later iteration of it, but this was the game that started it all. Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was close to an open world game. When we first started playing it, we just got lost in it. I mean, remember, like literally the first couple times we played it, we were like, this is stupid. What's the point? And then one day my brother goes, dude, I just found something. Look, if you go in here. And that was it. We were off and running. And, another one where you're pulling out the graph paper and you're making maps. And I play it. I play it all the way through at least once a year. I feel like it holds up. And it launched a whole franchise. Yeah. Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda. Nicely done. Yeah. That is it's like the holy grail of video games. It's like that and like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. So all strong picks so far. Kiry, what heavyweight are you going to put up against Legends of Zelda?
Zelda's a strong pick. And it's also one of those games where everybody thought Zelda was the dude elf. Like there was definitely some confusion on that.
I never thought that.
All right. So what's your number 4 pick?
My number 4 pick is another cultural nuclear bomb. I mean, I feel so sorry for Zelda. I don't mean it like this, him or her like this. But Grand Theft Auto Liberty City. And I picked Liberty City because that to me was the first time you got to experience the full Grand Theft Auto chaos. I mean, stealing cars, getting hookers and taking their money back, shooting mafia men, racing in fast cars, throwing fire, and like it was anarchy. This is when America went to hell. This game, it was Grand Theft Auto. I mean, just from there, it took off.
You know what's interesting? You know what's interesting about this is that Zelda was like the first Grand Theft Auto. It was the game where you did just hear me out. It's the game where you didn't have to play the game. And like for years and years, you had to play the game. You had to get through the level, you had to get through the map, but Zelda you could explore, right? Same thing with Grand Theft Auto, just on crack. Like all of a sudden
that open world.
Yeah, you could just go anywhere you want. You know, you can discover anything, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to play the game at all. You could just decide to get a helicopter and swoop down on people and do whatever you want. Yeah, so people are saying GTA Liberty City is classic, but Zelda is so iconic. Yeah. Did I beat up hookers in Zelda? No.
Yeah, what happened? You okay, buddy? What's going on?
There are probably mods for that online if you look at them, but looking for them will probably also put you on a list.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. All right, so this is my pick. Is that right?
I believe.
I'm going to have to go with Legends of Zelda. Zelda it is. Zelda wins the point. So, Keith, you have 3 points to Kyry's 4 points.
It would have hurt my feelings if Legend of Zelda. I mean, it would have been my switch, just so you know. I was not going to be glad I won, Kyrie, because I wasn't going to let Zelda go down.
I can tell by the way you feel for it. Yeah, Zelda meant something to you. It was your
But it is an iconic game. It's just one of those you have to vote for. So, all right, which leads us to number 3. Kyrie, you get to pitch first this round.
All right, this one again, man, another cultural game. I think this was Sega. I believe so. No, it definitely was Sega. Mortal Kombat, man. I mean, this talk about like if your sleepovers was trash. If you didn't have Mortal Kombat, man, you didn't have no friends. Like this, yeah, you had one of the most quotable lines in the 90s. Get over here from Scorpion. You had Sub-Zero. You had Sonya, which never really quite fit into the universe, but somehow she made it. You had so many people in there, man. Mortal Kombat to me is like, I mean, come on, man. The little guy with the face that'll pop in on the screen, nobody never knew what the fuck that was about. Like,
yeah, that was called a glitch. That was called bad programming.
Is this the one where? Is it the one that was like finish him or whatever?
Yeah, you pull people's spines out.
Yeah. Remember, and not only that, like this Mortal Kombat, like it made politicians go crazy. You know, they were like, "Oh no, everybody is going to become a killer because Mortal Kombat has scenes where you pull out spines out of people and stuff like that." So.
Damn.
Yeah, that got talked about in Congress. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
There's video of them talking about it.
Really? Let's bring that back.
Oh yeah.
Let's learn to fight, guys. Let's bring it back. Shit.
Solid pick, Kyrie, at number 3. Keith, what are you going to put at Mortal Kombat?
Kyrie, get ready for my finishing move. I'm going to go with a fatality here. Super Mario Brothers, baby. I mean, the game that launched Nintendo. We were playing Super Mario Brothers and we hit what we think is a glitch. We're like, dude, Mario's stuck up where the score is. What's going on? And they were like, no, there's stuff over here. And there's warp zones. And that game was crazy. And it was also the first time that your home system looked as good as what was in the arcade.
Yeah.
That was the milestone. That's the absolute, that was the point that we hit that critical point and we're able to move forward. Super Mario Bros. I woke up on Christmas to an NES with Super Mario Brothers under the tree, and my childhood was made. That's all it took. I can say I had a happy childhood because of that morning. All the neglect and the abuse and all the time I spent going from foster home to foster home, the times when I was on the street, which will, of course, all flash back if I don't get this point, that pain that lives in my soul. But it was all worth it to play Super Mario Brothers with the family. On the Nintendo Entertainment System.
It's a good pick. It's again.
Oh, do you guys know what this is in my hand? It's Kyry's spine. Look at it wiggling around.
Flawless victory.
Well, Sarah, the true master is you.
This is like literally the only game I've ever played. Besides, I tried playing like Fallout one time, and I played Grand Theft Auto before just because of the hookers. But I would play.
You can't play as a hooker, that seems wrong. Maybe they'll fix that in a future version.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers got to do it, especially the soundtrack. I mean, the music was great.
Oh, so fantastic.
All right.
I don't feel good about how I got that point, though, Kyrie, with Miss Sarah, who's never played any other video game.
Yeah.
I feel like I owe you coffee the next time I see you.
If you don't think I have sob stories for my next pick, you just, I definitely.
I love that the privileged little white guy just tried to be like, oh, things were so hard for me. And I beat you to it, too. You grew up in Beverly Hills, right, Kyrie? Didn't you?
Yeah. My grandfather was Thurgood Marshall. We had a good life.
I thought so. You had all the fancy video game systems. See, I'm doing all these, from when I went over to neighbors' houses and watched their kids play them through the window. I didn't actually get to play them first.
By the way, did you see what Mike said? He said, Animal Crossing better be on this list for helping us survive those first few months of quarantine.
They should get an honorable mention.
Yeah.
I refuse to buy Animal Crossing because for months I was trying to buy a Switch and they were nowhere. And then I was, and everyone was talking about Animal Crossing. So I'm like, forget it then. I'm not going to ever buy that game if I do buy a Switch. So
really, Brian? I'm not going to buy this thing. It's too popular and everybody loves it. That'll show them.
I mean, I bought a Switch. I just didn't buy Animal Crossing.
Oh,
your kids will love it. Brian, it'll keep your kids busy for hours.
They already have Minecraft, and I respect that game more than Animal Crossing. So, all right.
It is. It's just a dumbed down Minecraft. It really is.
Oh, well, see? Take that, Mike LaRosa. Yeah. All right, we're at number 2. So, Keith, we go back to you. What's your number 2 pitch?
Oh, man, I got to make my computer screen light up again. Oh, okay. Well, it's funny. He mentioned games getting you through the quarantine. I spent the first couple of months of the quarantine in Skyrim. Some wonderful escapism. I'm going to go Skyrim 5, The Elder Scrolls. What a beautiful, complicated, and yet you could jump right in and start playing. You go into 2 different worlds that are different afterlives.
Yeah.
Kind of an in-between phase, and then a place that I guess is kind of a heaven, Mount Olympus sort of place. There's all kinds of mythologies going on. I mean, Skyrim was a life-changing event for me. That was a fantastic game. I'm going to give that my number 2 spot.
All right, Skyrim at number 2. Kyrie, what are you going to match with Skyrim?
First of all, Keith, we all know you're an atheist. Don't try to ham it up with the heaven, the worlds. You don't know. No. This next game, it should be on anybody's respectable video game list. Any video game list without this game is not credible. It is not admissible in court. It should not even exist. Halo, you gotta praise Halo. You gotta respect. That to me revolutionized like any shooter game going forward. Halo to me was just like it was. I think it was Xbox, right? It first dropped on Xbox. Keith, you the video game factoid. Is it?
Oh, I don't. I mostly only know about good games, so I'm not sure on that one.
I'm telling you, man, Halo is a game changer. No pun intended. But Halo to me, man, was just one of those games that just like blew me away.
All right.
So, let me ask you this. How many hours of gameplay do you think it took to reach like some sort of conclusion in Halo?
Oh man, if you were bad.
Well, I don't know. Who calculates game time? I wasn't white. I don't know. We just said
I mean, Skyrim is like leading another. You get to take a break from your life and lead a whole nother life for a while, and you make friends, you get married, you adopt children, while also killing everything in sight. I mean, this sounds like Halo. Halo is just Resident Evil with some different skins. It's like someone did a mod of.
Wow.
I can't speak for that, but you know.
I don't want to play any game where I end up with more kids.
You don't have to adopt them. Man, I burned myself. Dang it.
All right.
Oh yeah, Sims didn't make this list. I'm realizing the Sims never.
Did you say Sims? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I realized they didn't make it. Speaking of kids, can't you have kids on there yet?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. See, I don't want to play The Sims either.
I like The Sims. I was obsessed with The Sims. So I didn't know that was a video game. Okay, cool. I'm a gamer. Awesome. I love The Sims. I would drown all my kids in the pool. It was great.
Oh my god. Oh, wow. Did you see Kyrie's face when he said that? Kyrie was like, what? Wow.
I don't know which quote is better, that or I just played Grand Theft Auto for the hookers. Sarah's dropping some bombs tonight.
I know.
I just like to escape the real world, okay? It's all I'm trying to do.
That's why we all drown our kids, Sarah.
Who's judging this round? Do you know?
Oh, Dana. Dana Bryan
God is judging.
God
is judging me big time, but Dana will be judging this round.
All right, Dana, this is all you. It's down to Skyrim 5 or Halo. I did play a lot of Halo. I played a lot of Halo. I haven't played.
Leading the witness.
Oh, sorry. I did play a lot of Sims for a while too, but.
That's not even being voted on.
Yeah.
Shut up, Brian. No offense, but shut up.
No, I understand. It's okay. Drowning Sims is the only way to build a decent decorative cemetery.
Exactly. It's all about decor. Okay.
Can I change my number 2 choice to The Sims?
No.
Apparently that's what you all want to talk about right now.
Yeah, look, even Becca's talking about The Sims.
Yeah, Sim City. I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon, and you could make them go on roller coasters, and then they'd throw up everywhere too. That was fun.
I'm so worried about Sarah. What'd you say, Kiry?
Sims wins this round.
Right, apparently.
Yeah.
No point to either Keith or Kiry.
This is not what you guys
Sims
said.
on the board.
Let's see. Dana says, since Skyrim 5 is the only game made this decade and PlayStation is better than Xbox, Skyrim wins.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Ryan, you said you have a Switch, right?
What's that?
You have a Nintendo Switch, right?
I do, yeah.
Dude, you got to get Skyrim.
Skyrim?
I'm telling you, it is. God damn, it's a game.
I bet you
get it now. Get it. You sold it.
No, I don't even care about the point. See, that's the thing. This is sincere love. This game, you don't know the hours.
Sarah, did you know all these were video games?
I had no idea. I'm a gamer girl through and through. Oh my god.
All right, here's where we're at with the game. We're running up on time. Keith, you have 5 points. Kyrie, you have 4 points. Keith, you had your Switch, but we're in the number 1 slot now, so you cannot use your Switch in the number.
That's what I was saving it for.
Nope, you can't use it in the number 1 slot. So if
read the rules.
Kiry, if you win this round, it's a tie. Keith, if you win this round, it's an out-and-out win for you. We're at number 1, which means Kiry, you get to go first in pitching your stuff.
Man, this is a game the whole family can play. It is a barrel of fun. That's a Donkey Kong reference, a barrel of fun. This game was super lit. This is also a sleepover, a daytimer, any gamer treat, delight, all ages, grandma, the baby, the dog. Mario Kart, man. Mario Kart was so fun. And brutal. Talk about, not only did you get to get as violent and evil and fucked up as a Grand Theft Auto, drowning your babies in a pool in Sims, you got to do all of that evil shit, but with turtle shells and banana peels. Like, you got to really knock them off of a rainbow race car track. Fucking Mario Kart to me, man, was fun. You got to fuck people up, and
It's true. It's a strong choice. Mario Kart is a strong choice. That was the first thing I bought when I bought my Switch was Mario Kart. I was like, yes, it's happening.
It's an American classic.
All right, number 1 from Kiry is Mario Kart. Keith, what are you going to put at number 1?
Dennis, don't be worried, man. I've got a good choice. Mario Kart is an incredible game. I love it. Play it on the reg. But I'm not worried because up against it, I have simply the greatest video game ever made in the history of video gaming, a game that is the future of gaming, and that is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Okay. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. By the way, Nick, or excuse me, Mike LaRosa said specifically which Mario Kart, please. This is very important.
That's important.
This is white trickery. You know how to know the difference between the Mario Kart.
Are you talking about the new one? Or are you talking about the old crappy one for this SNES?
First of all, there was never a crappy Mario Kart, so that was a trick question. I don't know, man. I didn't know there was a Mario Kart 1, 2. I just thought they kept remaking them. But Mario Kart in general, man, it's just a fun game. Yeah. Keith, you already had Zelda on there. I thought the first Zelda was the love of your life. Now you got it on your phone, the screensaver, it's the passwords, your Facebook page. No.
You said I'm an atheist earlier, and you're wrong. I used to be an atheist. Breath of the Wild is my religion now.
Oh.
I'm full on Sheikah. I am a Sheikah. I'm devoted. I have the motorcycle. Did you guys even know that after you finish the game, you can go back and get the Zero Cycle? Well, I'm forgetting the name now, but I cruise around Hyrule on a frickin' motorcycle. How cool is that? Breath of the Wild, and I don't care what happens with the point. You're wrong. You're just wrong. It's the greatest video game ever made in the history of video games ever. It's the pinnacle of human achievement, even beyond video games.
I don't think I'm wrong, but the comment section is lit. They seem to be rocking whatever this game is, whatever the fuck Zelda Breath of the Wild was. I don't know.
I went and saw the Sistine Chapel, and I looked up at that ceiling, and I was like, it's nice, but it's no Breath of the Wild, you know?
I don't know about this game. This is when I dropped out of middle school to help take care of my grandma who had a serious illness.
Here we go. Mm-hmm.
I dedicated all that year to her, and, just seeing her just wither away like that, and just Mario Kart was the only
Just a year? Just 1 year? Because check this out. Okay, Zelda held Ganon prisoner for 100 years. For 100 years, and now she's waiting for
All
Link
right.
to get to her to help finish off Ganon.
All right.
100 years, Kiry.
All right. This comes down to me and Sarah picking.
Yeah.
I
was not paying attention to any of that, guys. So
we both have to decide.
Sarah's just over here thinking about hookers.
We both have
my
to
dog
decide.
is going crazy. My dog's he wants to play.
We both have to decide which wins this round. If we don't agree, then it goes to the comments. So are you ready to pick? Do you have yours picked out, Sarah?
I believe so.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. All right.
That's so funny because she was like, I don't care, Keith. I'm going to go with Mario Kart.
The dog is there going, Breath of the Wild. Oh, Breath of the Wild.
That's exactly what he's saying.
Oh, man.
When I play Mario Kart,
Wait, what'd you say, Kiry?
Mario Kart is the Uno video game. Everybody wants to play it. Everybody can play it. Keith, the fact that you were holding your Switch in your back pocket for this game lets us know you were not confident in Breath of the Wild West Zelda. No. Mario Kart got this one, buddy.
Don't let that think that I don't have faith in Breath of the Wild. It's that I don't have faith in our judges. Okay, just be clear about that, because I know that Breath of the Wild is a great, and I love Mario Kart.
But
I play Mario Kart as Link from Breath of the Wild.
All right.
Yeah.
That's my character.
We're going to wrap up the show. Before we do, I didn't ask you about this before the show. So do either one of you have something that you want people to go check out online or go purchase? Keith, I'll start with you.
Please, I would really love it if you guys would go to Amazon Prime and check out my new special, Not for Rehire. And if you could leave a review, I don't even care if it's a good review. It really helps with the algorithm to get more reviews up there. So it's free. If you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it for free. It's Not for Rehire. It was recorded right in Folsom, almost Sacramento. And it's my favorite thing I've done so far. I really love it. So go check it out.
You know what, Keith? We just found out that with our Twitch and a Prime membership, we can watch movies, and so we can live stream movies, and it's legal. You're allowed to do it. There's an agreement between Switch and Prime, so maybe we'll have a watch party, and then people can go and do comments afterwards and everything.
I would be all over that. That would be so sick. And,
all right.
But leave those comments. I really appreciate the comments.
I'll add it to my list. Keith watch party. Okay.
Not for Rehire is the name of it.
Not for Rehire. Okay, Kiry, what's up for you?
My plug would be, again, man, just encourage people to watch Not for Rehire. I personally don't have anything pandemic-wise to plug. You can go on IG and follow me on there. I have something dropping soon. I can't mention it. But for right now, man, support Keith. Keith to me, and I'm being genuine, Keith, even though the Breath of the Wild was a very disappointing pick. Not for Rehire is a really good special, man. I think people should watch it. So,
nice.
Despite Breath of the Wild.
Well, and
thanks, buddy. You come over sometime and you could play Breath of the Wild with me. It's gonna be fun. Wear your mask.
If it's better than the internet connection I got over here, I will do it.
It's good. I went top of the line. Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to say thank you to both of you for being on the show today. It was a
super fun.
Very good round of top 10. Sarah, thanks to you for organizing everybody, making sure that we have guests every week. I can't wait till you get back into town. We have a boardwalk show coming up, which would be a lot of fun. And we want to thank everybody who supports the Comedy Spot on Patreon, as a Facebook supporter, or just giving a one-time donation. If you'd like to do that, we would super appreciate that. Keeps us going. So thanks for everyone who watched. And remember, we'll be back here in about 15 minutes. We have a live stream Quiplash that we're playing tonight with a bunch of comedians, so it should be a lot of fun. All right, goodbye, everybody. Have a good night.